Alright, so we've now done the cross, and you can see that all of the diamonds on the 2Cs, see how the white is touching the 1C, and the orange is touching the orange diamond on that 2C is touching this 1C. So that's what you want to have. You want all the diamonds touching the 1Cs. So you see this purple is touching this 1C, then the white on this 2C is touching this 1C here. So now we're going to insert what I call the sticky outy 2Cs, which are these pieces. Now, basically, when you do these 2Cs, it's really the same idea as the sticky outy ones, because if you do a DG, this 2C will come to here. So you can see how when you do a DG, that goes there. Normally, these here are literally the sticky outy ones. So they're just sort of like inside this cuboid instead. But when you gyro them out, they become on the sticky outy ones. So we're going to focus on doing the sticky outy 2Cs, but we're going to do them here in this front middle position. I'm looking for 2Cs that do not contain yellow. And if they don't contain yellow, that's the one I want to use. So what I want to do is, first off, I want to find one that has no yellow. Like, for example, this one back here. This is the red and pink, so red and purple. So first of all, I need to move it to the red and purple position. Like I said, we're going to insert them in this area. We're going to look for the red and purple. Now we need the purple position to be here. So we've got the purple 1C back here. We'll bring that in with a DG. So we'll do a DG, and that will come in there. Move the red in this position where the screen is. So we just need to do a whole cube rotation, basically a whole X prime, to move the cube like that, or the tesseract. And now you can see the purple and red position is ready. So now we need to find the 2C. It's actually over there. So we need to bring it in this position. So it's there now. Now we need to figure out, okay, so this 2C has the red diamond facing towards its red. And if you move this back over there, you can see it touches.
Now I forgot to mention, and this is actually me actually saying this in the editing stage. Melinda said this in the previous video with the step one, the step one segment. No matter where the red 1C is, it could be along any of those four positions, there, 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 or there. The red diamond's always touching no matter what. And this is to do with, I like to say 4D wrapping. So you can just imagine that 1C is wrapped to those four 2Cs. So no matter where those the location that 1C is, which is anywhere along those four positions, that red diamond is still touching. So you don't actually need to walk the 1C over to the diamond, if that makes sense, like what I just did there. That is only doing that doesn't actually change the state of the puzzle. It just sort of moves the sticky outy pieces to a different position. It doesn't really change the solve state of the puzzle, if that makes sense. That's probably the best way to explain it, but that's the way you're supposed to visualize it.
But it's always touching no matter where it is, be on the same face with this 1C, when it will be sort of touching in the fourth dimension, if you will. If you find that these two are the same color, this diamond here and this red is the same as this, whatever this color is, the way you have to move it in, what we call the FY move set. It actually turns this front cell as an FY. And I call it the FY move set because I use it quite a lot. So what I need to do is I need to do an FY to bring it out, and then do an FY prime. So it's basically the FY prime move set. And so what you need to do is, if you have this color the same as this diamond, the red here and the red here, that means you can move it in like that. What the FY move set basically moves this to here, this white to here. This piece, wherever this piece is, it moves it to this position. So first off, before I do my FY move set, I need to turn this 2C to the top here. So I just do that, and now I do my FY moveset. Now the FY moveset is basically a FG and LG. Then I basically do a RY move like that. Then I do RG and then BG like that. Now you can see that that's done in FY, and you can kind of see the algorithm that was down there, which was the FY moveset. So now you can see that that white has now been moved out to here. Now you need to bring this 2C down to here, the one that you moved up. So you need to bring it into here. Now we're going to do an FY prime moveset this time, which will basically turn this white back, but it's also going to bring this one back as well, which will help be correct in this correct location. The FY prime moveset, which is FG, LG, then RY prime like that. Then we do RG and then BG. And that brings those pieces back, and this is now in its correct position. And you can kind of see that this is what you want to get. So you see how you've got red with its 1C here, but you've also got purple with its 1C. And so once you've got one, you want to do another one. And like I said, you want to find the 2Cs with no yellow on them. So for example, this one, this is the blue and orange. So I would twist it to the blue and orange location. Now I need to make sure that I have blue and orange in these spots here first. So I need to put, let's say if we put blue down here, just do a whole cube rotation like that. Now the blue is down there. Now we need the orange in this space. So the orange is up here. Now we just need to do a UG to bring this into there, like that. So we'll do a UG, and now that is in. So now this is in its correct location. Now where is the 2C? It's over here. So I need to move it into the spot. So here we go. Now I need to see, is these two the same color? They're the same color. See, the blue diamond is the blue. So I need to move it in with the FY moveset. If these are the same color. If they're not the same color, then I'll go over that in a second. So let's say if the orange was not, if it was flipped and the orange diamond was on with this blue, that means you can't move it in with the FY and FY prime moveset. You have to move it in with something else, which I'll show you later on. Said this is the same color, so we can move it in with the FY moveset. So we bring it up to this position, like that. Now it's in that position. Now we do FY, the FY moveset. So it's FG, LG, and then it's RY, then RG and BG. Now you can see that white's moved out. Now we can bring this into its place, and we can do the FY prime moveset to bring these two back. These two back like that. So we need to go FG, LG, RY prime, and then RG and BG. And now that is now placed, and you can kind of see here, this is touching, and that is touching. And so we just keep doing that for all of the 2Cs. So let me show you another one, if I can get an example where it's around the other way. All right, so I might choose this orange and green piece down here. So first off, I need to have the orange and green in this position. So what I need to do is I've got orange there, I just need to get green here. So I just need to basically just do a rotation like that. Now the green is there. So now orange and green position's here. Now it needs to go here. Where's that piece? It's up there. So I need to bring this down to this position. Now let's see. Okay, is these two diamonds the same? No, they aren't. They aren't, because this is flipped. These aren't the same. So you cannot move this in with the FY moveset, because if you do that, it will go there, and then the orange will be touching the green, which is the wrong way around. So we need to move it in a different way. And what I do when I get this case when these aren't the same, because that's the wrong way around. The green diamond is actually on this side. There's a way I do it. We want to bring this slot into here. Now I can't actually do that because you can see this is restricted. This is the inside cell and it's restricted. So what I need to do is I'm going to move this spot to here, then this is going to go into its slot, and then I'm going to bring it out again, and that will get it around the right way. But I need to do gyros for that to happen, because you can see this is restricted. I'm going to turn this cell, this inside cell, I'm going to turn so that this slot goes to here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an LG like that. Now I'm going to do an RY prime move. So I'm going to do an RY prime move like that, and I'm going to do an RG. So that moves this out. Now I'm going to insert this with the right cell. So this is going to go in this way, which is going to touch the orange. This diamond is going to touch the orange. So I'm going to do an RY, and that will bring that orange to touch with this orange. Now I just need to reset everything. So I bring out this white and orange cross piece. I need to do a Y move to bring this back. An inside Y move technically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an LG, and I'm going to do a RY move like that. And then once I've got that done, I can move an RG to bring that back, and you can see that is placed correctly. So you see how the green is touching the green here, and the orange is touching the orange. And we need to do that with every 2C. So if these don't match, if these colors don't match, that means you need to move it in that way and then bring it out. If they do match, you need to move it in with FY moveset and FY prime moveset. So let's find another one. This is the blue and pink. So we need to find the blue and pink locations and put them in here. So blue and pink needs to go in these locations. So we've got blue back here. So we can do a DG to bring it into the middle. Now we need pink to go here. So pink's down here. Now we just do a whole cube rotation, and that will go there. So we've got blue and pink in those locations. Now we need to find the blue and pink. It's down there. So we're going to bring it up to here. Now, does the diamond match? This pink diamond matches with that. Yep, they're the same color. So we use the FY moveset to bring it in. So what I do is I move this up to the top, then do the FY moveset, which is FG, LG, RY, and then RG, BG. And now that is out. Now we can insert that 2C like that. Now we can bring these two back by doing FY prime moveset. So we go do an FG, an LG, RY prime, and then RG and BG. And you can see that is placed. So, and here's a tip, I always choose 2Cs from here. If I can't find any 2Cs on here, I need to bring them out somehow, which I might get to later. But here's some 2Cs I can choose. They have no yellow, so this is one. This is blue and purple. So what I need to do is put blue and purple in these locations. We've got blue in the middle already. Now we just need to put purple in this location, so we just do this move, and purple's in that location, so blue and purple, it needs to go there. Now the piece is back there, so we'll do this. These are the same color, the diamond and the 1C, so we just move it in with FY. So we'll do that, move it in with the FY, it's the same thing that I was doing before. Now we bring that into its place, and then we do an FY prime to bring these back. So FY prime, like that. Now that's done. And we just keep going. I actually might choose one here so you can get an idea of how to bring pieces out if you can't find them anymore on the cell. So if they're in this kind of situation where you have the 2Cs over here, then what you need to do, you need to sort of bring them out in this sort of spot. So if the piece was in this position, you don't have any more 2Cs in this yellow cell, then if you wanted to get a 2C from here, you'll basically do an FY prime moveset. So this one will go to here, this one will go to here, and then this here, and then once that's done, you can take it off that and then bring everything back. So if I was to use this, I can do an FY prime on this side. So I do my FY prime moveset, which is FG, LG, and then RY prime, and then RG, BG. Now you can see from here, that's gone to there, and this here has gone to here. Now I can take that 2C and bring it off that face, and now I just need to do my FY moveset to bring this back. This will go back, and that will be solved. So we'll do FY, so it's RG, LG, RY, and then RG, BG, and that's back. And now we've got moved that 2C from there to here. Now we can work with it. So that's just an idea if you run out of 2Cs in this cell here. We need to make sure that red and blue are in these positions, which is good, and that needs to go in there. So now look at these two colors, the diamond and the red. These aren't the same colors. So that means you need to insert it with the move set like that. You can bring this into here, and I can bring that in and then bring it back out. So I do an LG, and then I do an RY prime move, and then I do an RG. Now this opening's here, I can bring this here to here by doing an RY. Now you can see that diamond is now touching blue. Now we need to do a Y move on this inside cell and to fix that cross piece. So we need to go RG and then RY and then LG, my bad, the LG, do an LG, do the RY and then RG to bring it back. And now you can see that is incorrectly. You can see that red's touching red and that blue's touching blue. So we just keep going over these 2Cs. This is pink and green. Now we need pink and green in these locations. The green's over here. We've got the pink in here. We just need the green in the middle. So let's do that. Now pink and green is in those locations. Now the pink and green is here. These aren't the same color, so we need to move it in with that inside move. So we do LG, RY prime, and then RG, and then we can insert this like that. And then we basically just bring it out by doing an R move, a Y move on here. So we go LG, RY, and then RG. And then that places that correctly. And we just constantly keep going. This is purple, green, we need purple there. So purple, green. Now we move that piece to its location. It needs to go in there. So this is wrong, so we go LG, that, and then move that in like that, and then bring that back, and that's in properly and correctly. Now this one, red and pink, red's down here, so we move the red here. Now pink needs to go in there, so do a DG, and now it's in there. Now here is the piece, so we move it there. These are the same color, so we move them in with the FY move set. So, and like I said, if these are the same color, FY move set. If they're not the same color, then you need to move it in with this technique, which is, move it in that way. Move that first up to there and then do it. So do my FY in this position. That's there, bring it in. And then we're going to insert them back. That's in. And you can kind of see, if you look around, you can see here this sticky A2C is matched. And that's because, we're doing it here, which is going to go also on these outy pieces. So once you've all done this, these will all be sort of done. These sticky outy2Cs will be matched up with these 1Cs along here, like that. So we'll just keep going. So I'm just going to speed through this. So orange and pink. Okay, orange is there. Orange and pink. This around the wrong way. So I need to bring it in like this. So I need to go that, and then that. And that's placed. This one, purple, orange. Purple needs to go there. We've got orange there anyways, so we can just do that. And now this is where it needs to go. These are wrong, so we go like that. That in, and then that's in. And we just keep doing it. This is red and green. So red and green needs to go there. Got red on top there. So got red on top there, now we move red there. So we do it in UG. Now it's in those locations. Now, wrong. So we do this. And that's it. Now it looks like all my yellows are in here now. See, all my yellow 2Cs are in here. Now I can't find any more. So it looks like I might actually have it done. So what I do is I close it up and I do my check. So what I do is I spam a lot of front gyros, and I need to make sure that there's none of these that are wrong. So I go, that's right, that's right, that's right, and that's right. Now I'm going to do top gyro. So I'm going to do a top gyro and check these. That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. Now all of these are all done. I've now placed all the 2Cs in their locations. And that's a good way to check that you've done one. And if there's one that was not right, like if there was like, let's say, this 2C in this spot, like a yellow and something in this spot, then you'll need to just do one more 2C. So that's just a case of moving it to there, inserting the right 2C, and then, doing what you need to do. But anyways, we have solved all the sticky outy 2Cs and all the 2Cs that are in there. And you can see that everything on these sides is now complete.